Yo, bless up, bless up. We in the building. Team Rebel. Real quick, just wanted to stop in and bless up Team Rebel. Bless up, boss lady. Bless up, Nubian Queen. King Big Mo, bless up, King. Queen Seattle, bless up. Valencia, bless up. Mama D, bless up. Melly Me. Queen Gwen, bless up, bless up. Antoinette, bless up. Bless up, Queen Marcy. King Aubrey, bless up. Queen Cheryl, bless up. Well, first of all, I want to say, I want to say bless up to King Big Mo. Bless up, King Ed. Bless up to King Big Mo. Thank you for the info, King. But Queen Jazz, she going to be going in for a brain surgery tomorrow. So she going to be in there for like, I believe, 10 hours, if I'm not mistaken. So we need to all send our prayers up to Queen Jazz. J-A-Z. Jazzy. That's how she want to pronounce it. I'm not sure. But you are queen. You are sister. We love you. Bless up. I pray that everything go well with your surgery. And I pray that the Creator give you a speedy recovery and speedy healing. You know, we love you, queen. So you got some more rebelling to do. You got to come get with us. We rebelling. So we'll be waiting on you, queen. We love you. Bless up. Bless up. Queen Paula, bless up. Queen Anointed, bless up. Queen Sherry, bless up, Queen. Yeah, that's one of the chop mobbers. Yeah, she came in tonight. She probably wasn't feeling good neither and still made it, you know, dedication. But we love you, Queen. So hopefully you can hear me, you know. That's from the heart, from everybody. Yeah. So just wanted to get in and say that, you know, King had gave me a message. I don't want to be slow. Bless up, Queen Mocha. I don't want to be slow on getting to it. You know, we need each other more than ever. And I hope that we all realize it, you know. We really do. Bless up, Queen Stephanie. Assalamu alaikum, Queen Asia. Oh, Isia. Isia? Bless up, Queen. Assalamu alaikum. Good to see you, Queen. Yeah. Queen Rachel, bless up. How you doing, Queen? We was praying for Queen Jazz, one of the chop mobbers. She going in for brain surgery. So, you know, I pray that Queen get through it and with flying colors, you know, speedy recovery. Yeah. Bless up, Queen Tamara. So, you know, I was just coming on to ask the rebels, you know, help send up some prayers. You know, we all trying to do the best we can. No better time to send somebody prayers than when we're doing the best we can to be better ourselves. So that's why I asked, you know. Yeah.
Hey guys, how's it going? Today I want to show.
So with that being said, and since we're here, yeah, prayer does work, Queen. Especially coming from over here, you know what I'm saying? I mean, I don't know what it is, but a lot of these people want to be good people and really, really sincere about rebelling and about what we're doing. I know, yeah. So just wanted to bless up the Queen. Queen Jazz, bless up, Queen. Have a speedy recovery. We love you. We praying for you, Queen. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, because all of y'all my angels, I feel so. I mean, even her, you know what I mean? She one too important. She got the heart of a lioness. Queen Lisa, bless up, bless up. King Andre, shalom, Maki. Yeah, Queen Mama D. You know we praying for you all the time, Queen, for sure. You know, I pray that your son and everything goes well. Even if it doesn't go well, just take the good moments from him, and every good moment is what it was for. You know, everything for a season and a reason. So I pray that you stay strong, Queen. You know, we miss you around here. We need you. You know, and I know he needs you even more. So I pray that everything gets back well and you have a speedy recovery in your heart. You know what I'm saying, Queen? Because I can never describe that. So, you know, bless up, bless up. We love you, Queen. That's Mama D, Queen Mama D. You know? Yeah, so yeah, for sure. Mama D, she real courageous. We love you, Queen. Yeah. Queen Revelation. Alhamdulillah, sister. Thank you. Thank you for that information. Yeah. So, and I figure since we're here, might as well drop a couple of quickies.
Show you my awesome new Wix website. It's got everything I love all in one place. Let me.
A homeowner has spoken.
Amen. Jazakallah khairum. So this is a piece that Queen Larita sent in from in her territory down under. She wanted us to check it out. So bless up. Just trying to answer some requests that everyone asks.
After another terrifying wave of gang violence in Melbourne, her home, you saw this in the news, was ransacked and a visitor was held hostage by a gang of 8 African youths.
She's traumatised. Give her a smack to the mouth. She's just very shaken up. Makes me feel like my home's not my home. Makes me feel very unsafe.
Later, the same group also assaulted 2 teenage boys in another home invasion.
The latest crime spree by African youth has prompted a war of words between the Victorian government and federal ministers, including this from Home Affairs Minister Peter Dutton.
You know, people are scared to go out to restaurants at night time because they're followed home by these gangs, home invasions and cars are stolen, and we just need to call it for what it is. Of course it's African gang violence, and if people aren't prepared to integrate, if they aren't prepared to send their kids to school, if they have 10 and 12-year-old kids wandering the street at night committing these offences, then frankly they don't belong in Australian society.
Yep, but those comments have been seized on all week. It is an issue that's causing a lot of tension and debate in the community. Joining us to discuss it all further, Nelly Yoa, a South Sudanese footy player who's been the victim of gang-related violence himself, lawyer Cop Manoa from the South Sudanese community in Melbourne, plus a businessman and victim of gang violence, Tony Fialides. Cop, let's go straight to you first. I want to read you an article from Rebecca Urban in The Australian today. She's quoting a senior veteran police officer in Melbourne's West. He says, the reality is we do have an issue with groups of young men who largely come from Sudanese backgrounds who are absolutely obsessed with American gang culture, and they're running around town acting exactly like a gang. So are you prepared to concede that Melbourne does have a serious problem with its Sudanese community and gang violence and crime?
Thank you for inviting me on Sunrise. There is no doubt that there are a cohort of young people who are behaving in disorderly manner and obviously not obeying or respecting the laws. What we need to do as a society is to deal with them in the toughest way possible. Just like any other criminal, the crime has no color, whether you are black, yellow, or white. With respect to the second intervention is to have early intervention approach in a bipartisan way, having whether the federal Liberal government or the state government engaging with the African community, Sudanese community, or South Sudanese community to address some of these root causes. And in fact, the state government has invested a lot of resourcing in the African and Sudanese community to devise early intervention approaches. Thirdly, we don't need probably maybe a community member like Nelly Orr, for example, putting down his own community without being part of the solution. Nelly Orr should come and engage with community leaders, youth leaders on the ground. I have never seen him participate.
All right.
To try and find solutions, and he should be a part of those solutions.
Okay, well, look, we've got Nelly here joining us. Let's hear from you. You push back about this a bit with members of your community saying there isn't a problem. You say there is a gang problem and it needs to be addressed.
Look, absolutely, without a doubt, obviously Cody's disillusional and he doesn't know what he's talking about. End of the day, it's time to call a spade, with due respect to my own community. I want to see my own community be successful, and I love my own community. But you've got leaders who are self-elected, like Cod Mono. You've got leaders who spend their time taking selfies with their government official, and you've got leaders who are making a mockery of our legal system, wearing a high-vis vest, patrolling our community. Look, that is the police's job. That is nonsense. Stop embarrassing yourself. Leave that job to the police and the trained professional who can do this job. And my message to Cod Mono is, stop being used as a guinea pig to the Labor government, because at the end of the day, you are playing with people's life. This isn't a game. Enough is enough,
Well, Nelly, what about something?
Instead of making I was going to add, instead of making empty promises years after years, let's get to the solution. We do know that we've got a problem. Victoria Police have just come out and admit that we've got a problem. Why is this moron still being in denial?
Well, Cot, let's go back to you. Are you delusional? Are you in denial? And you said in your previous response that this crime doesn't have a colour. It does. Look at that family in Melbourne overnight who had a gang of young African men burst into their house and hold someone.
Unlike what Nelly Orr is saying, I'm not delusional, but I'm on the ground fixing issues. For example, I'm helping a Victorian state as a volunteer, unpaid, patrolling the street, talking sense into young people as a way of an early intervention. I, for example, have not applied to the state government for funding for a project and failed to be funded like Nelly Orr and go on a rampage trying to make a vendetta against the state government for being unsuccessful. There are many ways you should be able to get involved. I'm not being used by the state opposition, for example, to try and be used against my own community to put them down for political motivations or personal motivations, to try and put my own community down rather than being part of solutions.
But why
there is a need for a community intervention to assist Victoria Police where there is an early intervention, or being part of a crime stopping, which all Victorians or all Australians are part of, to try and find solutions to make sure that our state is safer.
Why are you so reluctant, though, to call this a gang problem?
I haven't said that I'm reluctant to call it a gang problem. I'm on the ground, dealing on the ground day and night with young people. I've been out on Moomba night, I've been out on White night, I've been out on New Year's Eve, and I'm in the middle and mix and among these young people, engaging with them on the ground. What I'm seeing is that there are a cohort of them who are disillusioned, obviously out of touch with the reality. A lot of them also facing a lot of drug and alcohol problems. And at the same time, a lot of them obviously using
my brother?
opportunism, as I would call it, just for the sake of being opportunistic.
I don't blame you, King.
Hold your thought, because I want to get to Tony Fairleadys. Tony, let's go to you now. You seem to be reluctant to use the word gang here. Are these just disillusioned kids running around, or are they pure gangs, and what are we going to do about it?
That's right.
Well, I think they're gangs. I kind of agree to some extent about the colour thing. I mean, today it's black Africans, tomorrow it could be someone else. But to me, the real problem lies with the government and the judiciary. You can talk all you like about, counselling and whatever. But the fact is that some of these people are going before the courts.
Yeah, that's crazy, Queen.
And then they're getting off with a little tap on the hand, reoffending within days. Why isn't the government having a really good look at this? And what is the police minister doing?
What do you think they're scared of, Tony? Why aren't they? Why have they got their head in the sand?
Oh, look, I think a bit of it's obviously it's all about vote catching in the end and political correctness. I think
that's true, Queen Sharika.
They're just not showing leadership all the way through. The judiciary is something that it's really just under a cloud. I don't get it at all. I've spoken to lawyers that are my clients here, and they don't even understand.
What's up, King?
Some of them have said to me they've been congratulated for getting people off who they thought would go straight to jail. So if you've got a situation where the lawyers themselves don't understand it, how are we going to get it? The other thing is, I think the police are also sitting on their hands a little bit. I mean, it's a very powerful organisation, the police force. Why not go to the government and say, we're having trouble with this?
We're Rhett and Link, and we wanted to show you how we created our amazing new website with Wix. Now, we know that having a great website is crucial because when we look good online, our brand just feels good.
Go to the government and say, we're having trouble with this. I'm talking about the hierarchy now. I know the rank and file, they come in here, talk to us. And I know a few policemen, they're very disappointed. They go to court, nothing happens. They're there all day. Guy gets off, reoffends a few days later. So the problem doesn't actually lay with the gangs.
Yes.
Sorry?
Well, we should point out that we actually invited the Victorian Premier, Victoria's Police Minister, Victoria Police, all to join us this morning. All of them declined. Read into that as you will. But Nellie, I want to go back to you and say, what do you do? What do we do to fix this problem?
Alhamdulillah, Queen.
Look, apart from the stating the obvious in terms of lack of employment, lack of education.
What's up, Nubian Queen?
The core problem, it starts within the our leaders within the community. This is parental guardianship.
Please apply your size.
The thing is, our current leaders have a massive gap in terms of communicating with youth that are at risk. You've got community leaders again, such as
I see King Arnold,
who for years have been using funding to use to rehabilitate these disadvantaged youth. And again, nothing has been done. These leaders are profiting for themselves, and the kids are suffering the consequences.
TeamRebel, too deadly.
Right. But again, coming back to your question, I do think having a new approach, a different approach in terms of having a one-on-one intervention with these troubled youth at risk. I think it's paramount. It's something that hasn't been done previously. And I think, if our leaders within the African community are not fit to lead, I reckon they should just resign because they've been in embarrassment, and they've just been, cashing in on our profit that could be used to help disadvantaged youth.
Okay, Nelly, thank you very much. Cot and Tony also.
We love you too, Queen.
Bye. Tony, give us a brief point. We've got to wrap to news.
I think a brief point would be that definitely the government has got to take all of this very seriously. I think Melbourne is under a minor siege, and the police have got to be out active in the streets, not just cars parked in the street. We should be able to see them. If that means more police, then that's what we've got to have.
Okay, I think that could apply to a whole lot of criminal issues.
Yeah, that's true, Queen.
I just quickly want to add.
Very briefly, Nelly.
You there?
Yes.
Yeah, look, I was going to say, look, this is a message to the Victorian government as well as the African leaders. I just want you to act swiftly. With the Premier and the leadership, get your head out of your ass. And come election time, if you don't get re-elected, you'll know the reason why, because we are fed up, we are sick and tired of having to live in fear,
Michael,
we are sick and tired of having to...
Can I add by saying
enough is enough.
professional on a team?
All right, gentlemen, thank you very much. I think we've made the final point there. Gosh, it's a hot topic. It really
It's a hot
is.
topic.
The reluctance to use the word gang, though, is just beyond me. I don't know why people are so worried about that. It just is an issue.
Okay.
Y'all see that?
Thanks for your time, Adam. When I saw you,
That's what's happening with Queen Larita and King Arnold at Australia. But, you know, if you notice, this is an epidemic going on in every country, in every state, you know? Right. Queen Larita said the custodians of this land make up only 3% of Australia. The land once owned by my ancestors, all taken. Yeah, it's everywhere. You know, they create, I don't know, it's like they trying to create this thing to make the blacks look bad. You know, I'm not saying all people. Let's get that straight. But what I'm trying to say is through the media and different outlets, you know, they're trying to, but if I can remember back from when I was a kid, we didn't do nothing but struggle. You know what I'm saying? So when have we ever been out front enough for this type of antagonization, you know, from these people, you know, like on a day-to-day basis, like, you know, and part of it, most of it is, you know, that like they send these people to our communities with these badges and these guns, but they're really not familiar with our community or our people. So they're already in fear when they get to us. And by the time we trying to put our hands in there, we getting shot because they think the stories they hear about black people are all true. You know, I can say in the scheme of things, we're undereducated, but, you know, like I say, anybody could be taught, you know, and that's bless up, you know, but just a lot, man, just a lot going on, everybody. Y'all know from Rebelling, I know y'all see it, like, man, it's crazy. Oh. Let's see, who was that? King Andre. Yeah, they do. You know, it's crazy. You know, and at the same time, King Andre, you know, they create the offense to get the desired result, to be able to do the defense, because without popular vote or understanding of what they want to do, they don't just go do it. They know they need the, you know, the people to agree. Yeah. Yep, that's the thing they doing. Oh, they got you buffing, Queen? Oh, Brianna be promoting them rooms, don't she? That's a shame. Look how little they are. They out here trying to play big people games. Right, Queen Tamara, and also, you know, they also not only that, you know, once you get the guns, if you look over in Europe, you got a lot more knife stabbings and mob killings of people, you know, because they took all the guns. Right. They trying to be outlaws, but they out of law. They're not cool. Oh, bless up, Queen Seattle. They look like these people. Y'all saw that. It's crazy. I don't know. I look at so many videos. If y'all only knew, I mean, some of this stuff is just like ridiculous. Ridiculous. It's one that I had the other day. I want to see if I can find it quick and show you guys. This is her divine light. Okay. Okay. All right. I think y'all can get with this. Check it out. Is there anything we could do to help, King? Not a problem. Yeah, bless up, King Aubrey. We love you, King. We pray everything go well with your recovery, brother, in your heart, you know. Bless up, bless up. You one of the smoothest brothers we got, man. Wow. Wowzers. Check this one out, y'all. So she was more than walking around in the hallway. I think it's a guy, but it's just my opinion. You know, not for nothing, but it gotta be a lot of screaming and stuff going on down in that basement. Something. Because the way those people were like looking around and like jumping and, you know, acting afraid. Oh, nice, King Brad. I can't wait to see it, brother. You probably gonna do it tomorrow? Good night, Queen Marcy. We love you, Queen. Get better soon. Okay, let me see here. Oh, nice, nice, nice. Would you doing something tonight? You dropping it tonight, or you gonna wait till tomorrow? What you want to do? I am here to back you up, whatever happens. Let's go. Oh, okay, King. You gonna do it live, or you gonna just you know it, Queen Loretta, we rebelling. You gonna do it live, or did you just want to? How did you want to do it? You just gonna pop it up there? Oh, bless up, Queen. I'd love to play it for us. Oh, it did? So it's there already? King Brad, you already put it out? You put it up there? Oh, okay. Bless up, bless up. Thank you, King Mo. My right hand mizzle. Okay, on this one, shout out to King Loves, of course. He rebelling. Okay, King, whenever you ready, we ready. Yep.
iPhone uses facial recognition as your password to get into your phone. Well, some airports scan your face when you go through customs to come into the U.S. But even if you don't travel abroad or plan on paying $1,000 for a phone, Laura explains your face might already be in a really big database.
Your face tells a lot about you these days. It's just like your fingerprint, especially in the digital world. And Facebook now has the largest digital database for facial recognition in the world. I'm talking bigger than the FBI. 300 million photos are uploaded to the site every day. Just think, every time you post a picture to the social media site, it usually knows who's in the picture with you before you can even tag them. So what does that mean for your personal security? Well, we talked to a former CIA agent who says it could compromise your personal information.
The problem is that when one organization owns all the information, they own your face and they own where you live, they own who your friends are. They have banking data, they have shopping data, they have behavioral characteristics and trends from you. Now, if someone hacks into that one organization, they get access to everything that organization has.
So the best thing for you to do, just cut the facial recognition off, and it's super easy to do. Let me show you. Go up to that drop-down menu on your Facebook page. You'll see settings right here. Go to settings, it'll populate. Go over to timeline and tagging. You see here at the bottom where it says who sees tag suggestions when photos that look like you are uploaded. Just go to edit. See this drop down right here? Take it off of friends and click next.
Dubai is doing away with security checkpoints next year and will instead use virtual fish to verify your identity. You heard that right. Starting in 2018, travelers at the Dubai International Airport will clear security by walking through a virtual aquarium lined with facial recognition cameras. When a traveler reaches the end of the tunnel, he or she will either be cleared with the message, "Have a nice trip," or a red sign will be displayed to alert security. Officials said that the aquarium projection is more.
When you use Groupon, you support local business. And what kind of person wouldn't want to do that?
I hate local business.
Security. Officials said that the aquarium projection is more than just an entertaining novelty. Virtual fish swimming around a simulated aquarium encourages people to look around, allowing the facial recognition cameras to capture better quality face scans. The project, which can be seen beginning in 2018 in Terminal 3, is being developed in partnership with Emirates Airline.
From the store, to the bank, to the home. Okay, Google, what noise does a panda make?
To the airport, biometrics authentication all around us. You are the password. We are talking your fingerprints, your eyes, your voice, those now being used to identify us in all manner of ways.
It's incredibly common these days, especially on flagship devices. If you don't see a fingerprint reader on a phone, someone's going to get upset.
And those fingerprint scanners have been around on phones for years. They're known to be secure. Even the FBI struggled to get into an iPhone belonging to the San Bernardino shooter. Samsung lets you pay for goods using your eyes as your PIN. And Apple's new iPhone 10 recognizes your face using technology it says even a lifelike model could not fool. The chances of breaking through?
1 in a million.
Which sounds great for convenience.
Being able to use our fingerprints to easily wake up the screen and to get into the phone rather than having to input anything is just something that a lot of people just adopt.
But raises the inevitable security concerns. Notably, that is a lot of pretty personal information. So who has access to it? And what could they potentially do with it as well?
it's not all in one place. It's distributed. Some of it's in your device. Some of it's kept in government databases. Some of it is partial. And it has to be put together in order to make a decision.
That's the view of this expert. Welcome to the new normal.
Essentially, biometrics really now filters through everything.
Because it's not quite that black and white.
Computer biometrics does a few extra things, and that is that it actually looks to make sure that you're alive, that the biometric signature, your fingerprint, is really you. And then also sometimes uses context, like, for example, where are you located in GPS. And so by putting that all together, they can get a good idea at high confidence that you are who you are.
Meet Jacob, Mikhail, and Sinjini. Only one of them's getting into this computer. It's not just scanning the face, it wants to see the ears too. They've been working on this here at CSU Fullerton for a while now. It's still a little rough around the edges.
What's the kind of success rate? We're at 97%.
But they're hoping their 3D scan invention will take off. And here's why.
Both combined provides more security. If I'm an attacker, I want to get a picture of your face. That's pretty easy with Facebook. Now,
that's right, King Brad.
And your trained ear, that's a little bit harder for me. That's another dimension I need to find.
So the cameras are watching, the electronic ears are listening. Whether we like it, whether we trust them or not.
Texas is rolling out some new technology where an eye scan and a fingerprint will now get you through security. The New York-based company is called Clear, and its kiosks are being introduced at airports nationwide. But the technology isn't free. CBS News' Randy Page is live at LAX to explain. Hi, Randy.
All right, Pat, that really is the question, because this technology does work well. It'll get you through at least one of the lines here faster, but you have to be willing to pay the cost. You know the drill. First, you show your ID and boarding pass to a TSA agent. Then you go through the metal detectors. But what if you could get through that first step quickly? A company called Clear is offering the ability to do just that. You walk up to a Clear kiosk, scan your boarding pass, and provide a fingerprint or an eye scan, and you're off to the line for the metal detectors.
In less than a half of a second, we validate who you are, we validate your travel document, and you're into the physical screening process.
It is a service that allows you to skip having to show your boarding pass and ID, but you still have to go through the x-ray machines or metal detectors. The cost, $179 a year. Worth it? King Smith says not for that kind of money.
It would not be worth the money to me. No, not for $179 a year.
Dave Bird says, sign me up.
If you're late for a flight, you want to move quick, retina, piece of cake, in and out. I love it. Great idea.
And since you're providing Clear with personal information, including fingerprints and eye scans, what about the potential for identity theft?
It's a fair question. And what I'd say to you is that the integrity of our data, the biometrics of our customers, ultimately is the integrity of our company. We take that very seriously.
First questions: does facial recognition technology work as advertised? USA Today's Ed Baig saying, this is probably the #1 question on people's minds. It certainly was mine, and so far, Apple has passed the test with flying colors. Baig says Face ID worked even when he wore a hat, sunglasses, or both. Baig says the 10 leaves, in his words, a strong first impression. Now, over at The Verge, Neely Patel gave his take. He's a fan of that new display, writing, the iPhone 10 OLED is bright, sharp, vibrant, without verging into parody, and generally a constant pleasure to look at. As for Face ID, Patel says it mostly works great, though sometimes he says it was inconsistent in bright sunlight. However, he still says it's the best iPhone ever made. Remember, a big reason people upgrade their phones is because of better cameras. Mashable's Lance Ulnoff saying, not only are the lenses and image sensors better than ever, but the algorithms backing them are taking mobile photography to new heights.
Today we have a report on the facial recognition boom in China. The technology is used for all sorts of things, like opening doors and even ensuring that everyone using a public bathroom gets the exact same amount of toilet paper. It's hailed as progress, but also poses ethical questions, particularly in a country with 170 million surveillance cameras, and that number is set to more than double in the next few years. Pierre-Philippe Berson sent us this report.
The Temple of Heaven is one of Beijing's most popular tourist spots. Several meters away from it, there's a new attraction, public restrooms. To get toilet paper, tourists now have to stand facing this facial recognition dispenser. The rule is simple: no more than 3 sheets per person. Machine recognizes individuals trying to get more. Installed last March as a trial, this kind of dispenser could see wide use in the near future. In China, facial recognition isn't limited to just bathrooms. The technology is getting more visible on campus, too. In female dormitories at Beijing Normal University, keys are no longer used. The door automatically opens after a face scanning process. In some months, every building will be equipped with such machines. This hasn't raised any concern.
I'm sorry, everybody. I didn't plug it up fast enough. I'm always into something, hey? Hold on. We reveling. We're going to finish this.
This is much safer. Unknown individuals can't get in. This is not a science fiction nightmare. This is just progress. Technology makes our life better.
Facial recognition is popping up everywhere in everyday life in China. The sector is booming, over 15% growth per year. Between now and 2020, sales could pass 6 billion euros. The company Face++ is a leader in the Chinese market. This startup is valued at $1 billion, partly because of its groundbreaking innovation in image scanning.
On these screens, you can see that every person in the room is filmed real time. The grid you see here is analyzing my face. Our cameras can now recognize me, even from the side or when my head rotates 30 degrees to the left or right, or 15 degrees up or down.
All employees of the company have given their face prints. Cameras film and record every move. The startup is specifically working on the security sector. The field is flourishing in China right now. There are over 170 million cameras all across the country. By 2020, there will be another 450 million of them.
Now we can convert video surveillance footage into real-time information for the police. Here we can see the exact location where we found a runaway criminal. Other countries, especially the US, have similarly advanced technology, but China is the first one to really implement this.
In an authoritarian country like China, no one publicly criticizes this mass surveillance. The protection of personal data is not really debated. However, one artist was inspired by the omnipresent army of cameras. Xu Bing is a filmmaker. He made this movie, called Dragonfly Eyes, with only surveillance camera footage.
This is Dragonfly.
There are no actors, only anonymous people who are not aware of being filmed. Some people look like each other. Xu Bing was able to form a protagonist and make a plot. Xu Bing downloaded all these materials online. In China, hundreds of websites live stream surveillance video. He has 7,000 hours in total.
We've been working on this project for over a year. Actually, it took us nearly 2 years. And during all that time, we kept downloading and watching surveillance videos.
Through our devices, that's right, King.
When you use Groupon in your neighborhood, you're not only saving money, you're also supporting local business. I mean...
We kept downloading and watching surveillance videos. We had about 20 computers in our workshop running 24 hours a day. There were 5 or 6 staff members, sometimes less, sometimes more, but always working full-time.
As a result, the movie looks dark and worrying and poses questions about mass surveillance.
After watching all these videos, my assistants were more careful when they went out on the streets. This film has a few scary parts. As we progressed in our work, I felt this anxiety creeping up inside me.
The movie is a snapshot of today's China, but for the director, this could soon be a reality anywhere.
Right, for more on this, I'm joined in the studio by Fabrice Ebel. teaches at Sciences Po University here in Paris and is the co-founder of Yogosha. Hello, thank you very much for coming in. Now, in China, as we just saw, facial recognition is used for all sorts of things like opening doors and boarding planes and catching criminals. But just how reliable is this technology? How accurate?
So far, it's not extremely reliable, but it will become more and more reliable. There are always ways to bypass such techniques, but it is becoming more and more reliable.
What are the ways? Can you use some sort of disguise? If you wear a hat, sunglasses, a mask, can you actually avoid?
Yeah, typically, except that, for example, in France, it's illegal to do this in the streets.
It's illegal to do what in the streets?
To hide your face in the streets.
Right. So the technology isn't quite, well, it's not 100% accurate, but it's certainly more and more developed, and it's developing very fast. And as we saw in the report as well, there are 170 million surveillance cameras in China. Apparently the number is set to reach 450 million by 2020. How does that compare to other countries in the world, that number of cameras?
We should do the math, but it sounds awfully similar to the UK, for example, or to what France is poised to become in the coming years.
So would you say that now it's just something that's happening all around the world then, that you really can't be anonymous anymore?
The surveillance state is a global phenomenon. It is transforming governance all over the world, whether it's the American governance or the French or European way to see democracy, or China. They are all going the same way. For example, in the United States, who could have guessed 20 years ago that the Fourth Amendment, who would have protect you from illegal warrant, would be just a piece of history. It's gone now, the Fourth Amendment. In France or in Europe, you don't have any right to privacy anymore. It's gone. And in China,
and that's what they're going to do here in America.
It's changing because all those governments are using mass surveillance technology.
That's up, King Big Mo. See you in the lights, King.
Isn't the issue that this surveillance technology could be used for cracking down on dissidents, for example?
That's
in China, you could use the technology to catch protesters.
Yeah, of course. You could use this in France tomorrow. And a month ago, Donald Trump asked to have the list of every American citizen looking for anti-Trump content on the internet. So he thinks he's going to use this.
Right, that's true, King Arnold.
In the US and China is a different system. You're saying that we're just as unprotected and as exposed as anyone in China.
I'm saying that you should question yourself about what is democracy? What age are we living in? Are we really living in a democracy? And are those technology really helping? And I'm afraid the answer is no.
Okay.
Now, we saw, you mentioned the UK before, and with the number of surveillance cameras over there, and during the Notting Hill Carnival, the police used facial recognition to look through the crowd to see if anyone was there who shouldn't be there. Do you think that's something we're going to see more and more?
Yes, of course. We are seeing it already, and we're going to see more and more, since those technologies are going to be used worldwide, either in Europe, in UK, in China, in America. Every country who has the technological power to use those technologies are going to use them.
But is it affordable?
It will become eventually affordable. It is already affordable for states, and you can already have those technology if you're using a Macintosh, for example. The photo editor on the Macintosh has those technology. It's used to identify, for example, the picture of your mother throughout all the picture you took, but it could be used in very different ways. For example, such technology has been used during the London riots a few years ago to identify looters by ordinary citizens looking to do justice themselves, which is kind of a problem in democracy.
So, do you think it's more inspiring or alarming overall to have this kind of technology available to us?
Overall, it's pretty alarming because nobody really realized how it is changing our world, and nobody really realized the side effect it is going to have on our political regime, whether they are authoritarian regime or democracies. All those regimes are going to change deeply because of those technology. And this is a question nobody really asks the people who govern us.
What's a super easy way to...
Right. right? They got, this is crazy. They got a lot going on. I mean, like, what do we do governed under all these cameras? Yep, it sure is, King Arnold, horror movie material. You're exactly right. I mean, because this won't turn out good. Won't turn out good for the regular, average, everyday person anyway. Excuse me. Yo, bless up. This one thing I want to say, because that's, I mean, I'm sure y'all already know, but that if we could do it, you know, just bless each other up. Bless each other up like we started, you know, keep blessing each other up. I don't want anyone to feel offended or any of that kind of stuff, because I be getting messages of like, you know, hey, I'm not being spoken to, different things like that. So if we Team Rebel, let's keep blessing up everybody, you know, let's not stop blessing up, you know. So when people speak to us, no matter who it is, let's try to bless them up, you know, that way we can keep the peace while we bless ups. Okay? I appreciate it, please. Just wanted to mention that. I just thought about it. So with that being said, you know, hey, King Arnold, I can't wait to see another one of your pieces, my brother. I like your work too. So whenever you want to, you're more than welcome. Bless up, King Brad. We love you, brother. That's right. I understand, King Arnold, for sure. I know different people, they bless up in different ways, but, you know, just if you happen to see somebody say bless up, come in the room or something, if we could all bless them up, you know, or not all of us, but, you know, whatever, however y'all want to do it. But, you know, we all adults. So, but it'd be a good thing. I just don't want anyone to feel left out or something like that, because I think they really appreciate getting the bless ups, you know, because we're really helping people. Oh, I understand, King. No, it's all good. It's just, you know, I try to do it too to everyone. So, you know, it's big love. It's just something I saw a few inbox comments about it. So, well, Alethea, this, I'm gonna explain it again, Queen, and like a lot of people miss it. You know, we couldn't possibly force an attorney on this Queen. You know what I mean? The mom has to be a part of it. Also, it's a concealed crime, meaning that it's a closed case. So this is the reason I be careful with that information. And this is the reason that I'm not, you know, I guess getting attacked as much. But I know that, like, all in all, you know what I mean? I wouldn't mind chipping in to get an attorney or an outside source to come in and check it out if I knew it would get us results. I don't want to do it and then not be cleared by the mom or you know, something like that, because ultimately they're the ones who gonna run the whole show when it comes to something like that. Right. We do have that petition as well, that Queen Larita, she always posted, you know, thank you, Queen. We really appreciate it. She always posted, you know what I'm saying? And we got a few thousand people now. So we're just trying to build it up slowly but surely. I guess, you know, the turtle will win the race. I mean, because, and if y'all think about it, what about, y'all know over time, since we've been rebelling, what about those people who have 15,000 plus? Y'all remember we said something about that. Those people who had the 15,000 signatures. Why you ain't heard from them anymore? They got all them people to sign that paper. We said we wouldn't hear from them. Y'all remember that? That's up, Queen Catherine. That's up. That's up. Well, no, at one time when we had we were trying to unify the different groups, and we were talking to people, and we made a petition. Now, what they did, instead of using our petition, they were coming and putting their link up to their petition, which they had. Right. I know some rebels saw that, and they had over 15,000 signatures. They could have did something. Guess what? We heard nothing else about it. Let us get 15,000 and watch what Rebel do. That's for real. We all witnessed that. And I mean, if not all of us, a lot of us witnessed it when we were trying to say, hey, y'all, let's get together, make a petition, you know. That's right. That's right. It's not giving it to the swift, it's to the ones who endure. And we've been enduring, and we've been enduring through intelligence. And y'all believe that when I say that. It's I promise you, we've been enduring through the brain of Roni. We rebelling, you know. So let's keep it going. We can't, you know, we have to keep our simple process going like it's brand new, you know, like it's the biggest thing in the world, you know? Yeah, me too, King. That endurance thing. Y'all see, we hanging in there. You know, a lot of people turn into hyenas, chewing each other up, tearing each other down. We're unified. We're a family. We did what a lot of people haven't done in years. Some of these big leaders haven't even done what we put together. So y'all just please appreciate it. These moments, you know. Right. You know, it's a lot of like on YouTube, how they come in trying to attack us, and then we start going back and forth with them. And then we end up off track. We end up not doing what we're supposed to be doing. It's the same thing in the world. You know, they'll keep doing things to keep us off track and whatnot. And that's just, I don't know. It's not a good thing, but you know, we just got to keep rebelling no matter what. And y'all always remember that it's simple things that brought us together. And it's simple things that'll keep us together, you know? It's the negative things we let in that could tear us apart. So, you know, as long as we keep rebelling, we good. And that means stay positive. Beat up on the negative at whatever case may be. Bless up. Yeah. They just got all out of whack. That's the reason when I saw that, I said, man, please, rebels, don't get in that at all. And you see how the chips fall on the floor. You see who is who bow down to who do what, who check who, you know? That's why we're not doing that. We're going to keep rebelling. That's right. I love that word, rebelling. I don't even know where it came from, but it's a blessing. We got it. Excuse me. Oh. Trying to get my power source back up, everybody. So we can, so we can chat. Yep. But I love all you guys, and I know it's late. Oh, no, my word is let's unify. My word is I'm a team member. I'm not the leader of anything. I just talk about what we can talk about. And then we all talk about it and we do it. Right, Queen? I got a daughter too, and I don't like it one bit. Though there's only so far we can go, because her mom has to do something too, Her mom has to do something too. And that's like, if she just show up and snap out and be like, let's do it, everybody gonna roll with her. She just have to do it. Trust me, it's a lot more I want to do. I'll be with her family. So, it's a lot more I want to show off and do, but I want to take the careful route. That's just the way it is. Oh, Queen Larita, you can send that through. Check out the chemtrails. We look at it all. Right, Queen. Queen Catherine, you just, like I do with my son, I don't mind telling him the truth. I might not show him all the footage and all that, but I don't mind telling him the truth in the right way, in an intellectual way to help him say, oh, I understand. I say, son, if you do this, that'll happen. I say, you understand? Yeah, I understand that. So eventually he get it himself. Like, let me give you an example. One time, last year when at my son's party, when he had his birthday, we celebrated. People had gifts all over. They're giving them gifts. Someone gave him a package with Nerf guns in it. He said, I don't mess with guns. And he threw them to the side. I want him that way for now. Now, when he turns 6 this year, that's when he's going to learn some skills. So that's, to me, is how we deal with the youth, Yep, that's how I do. Right. I'm afraid too, we see what tomorrow is bringing by us, being vigilant and watching a lot of different things. Yeah, you're right, King. Real crazy. So we just got to keep educating, because only we can do it. A lot of kids are out here lost because the parents, we went through the drug phase. We've been through the gangster phase. We got just everything, and it's just all distractions. Right, Queen, I'm with the mom because, the reason being is that because you got kids out here, you gotta, she didn't do that. I don't believe that lady did that. I don't believe all that negative stuff they trying to say about her. I don't believe she did that. It just ain't no gain in it. Seeing as that she already had thousands from her being left money, See, and my son 5, my daughter 12, so I'm not going for that in any kind of way. Yeah, me neither, King Brad. I can't see her in it either. Yeah, she definitely has to be careful because a lot of people saying a lot of things and, it could put things in people's mind and they'll go do something foolish. So people have to watch out what they telling those people out there anyway. Right, because I mean, out of all that stuff they said about it, I haven't saw one receipt. I haven't saw it. I'm sorry. Not one to convince me. You know, people say a lot of things, but right. And then you see that bogus video earlier when they showing these blurred images and Brad, he rebelling. And he was in the room with us. He saw the images and was like, what's that? You know? And they trying to, oh, that's Mama T back there. You know, that's her with that blue shirt on standing around the doorway. Come on, man. Right. But you know, the mom, I can't see her standing there watching them do that to her daughter. It just don't make sense to me. It really don't. Even if she was jealous, I mean, nah, it just don't make sense to me. I just, you know, spider sense be tingling. My rebel sense ain't tingling on that. Yeah, she is. She gangster. She been around him. She know what it is and all those things. Though, what don't make sense to me? You got guys like Straight Drop going and saying that showing her papers where Kanika was left money by her dad and mom had control of the money. There was no reason to kill her for money. She had like what, 80,000 or something almost. So I didn't see that. You know what I mean? And for her to stand there while that's happening to her daughter don't make sense. They have to figure out another scenario. That type of material is to prolong this or distract us from getting to the truth. And I'll be watching. Right. Now the boyfriend, you know, so it's back and forth. First she a man, the boyfriend, I mean, she was at the party. They was jumping around, helping him kick her. And I mean, it's been all kind of things. Right. Saying that the boyfriend got some shady dealings going on with her and stuff like that. But I mean, we don't see any receipts. If you rebelling, if you're a rebel member, I mean, whether online or offline, you know, where them receipts? You need proof. I'm not just going off your word. Cause y'all see, we thought certain people, I'm not naming no names, it's cool. We thought they was cool. And we turn around just a few days ago, and we see all of them get chopped up in one day. Right. Right, exactly, Queen Revelation. We all seen that. These people hiding evidence, they walking around, you know, they just, you know, it's just a lot going on, you know. So, but that's the way it is. You got the pops in the video and at the door? He was in the party? You serious? King Brad? Was he there? Oh, say it ain't so, King. Man, King. That brings us back close to her being there too. you know, with all that different footage, you know, that they're that they putting out there and that they sending around, you know, I don't know, man. It's just whatever happened to just getting to the truth, you know? It's just like these people, you know, trying to make this thing all elaborate, and it's starting to look more stupid every day, the way that they're trying to do this, you know? Yep, that's right, King Arnold. You know it. You know, I could see Kanika being afraid of him if he tried to do something to her and the mom believed him more than her, you know, and as long as the mom believed him more, you know, it leave doors open. I can, you know, we can fathom that scenario. But you know, we're gonna keep reveling. Let's stay patient, y'all. We just a little more patience. It's getting close. It's getting close. Y'all see that? Y'all see that video earlier of Kanika's cousin going in on Monifa and them. I mean, people can only take so much, you know. Queen Rachel, bless up, Queen. Good to see you. Bless up, bless up. Chopped and screwed, Queen, boss lady. Right, just come on with the truth. I mean, we see the truth. I mean, we need access to those other avenues that can make it go true, you know, make it go past. But with those cops involved, they got remote access to the video cameras. That's suspect all day. That is like, hey, bless up, Queen Rachel. Right, Queen, you know, because of what was waiting on her. You know, there's no telling. We really think about it. When you really think about it, you know, I don't care what nobody say. They trying to hide all those bodies in that basement in that hotel. Because if we open up her part, it got to open up the rest of that. You know what I mean? From where she was found, and they know all evidence going to lead down to that basement. And it's a lot going on down there. From what I seen on Brother Brad photos and everything, it's a lot going on. Right, that's true, King Arnold. With that badge. Bless up, Queen Feisty. King Brad can tell you he here with us, Queen. He a rebel. Queen Feisty want to know what happened to your life tonight, King Brad. You're right, Queen Larita. Way deep and way high. Both directions, you're going to need super duper strong stretching arms to reach it. Oh, yeah. They're going to open that restaurant. Remember that? I showed that other video about a week ago. They opening that restaurant. He came in December. We weren't there, but he came. Oh, okay, King. Yeah, they've been trying to stretch on me too, King. About 2 or 3 of the videos got away. You say anyone for dinner? So far, no dinner. I'm surprised. This late night when we get most of our snacks. Oh, bless up, King. Yep. We're gonna get them out there. We're doing tonight and tomorrow. Yeah, it's different than I grew up to think it would be. I didn't know. So, the way I really feel about it is that, like, nope, no ground beef. I think I think they don't want to get touched by the chop mob. They see them blades come up when they come in. Yeah. But what was I about to say? Oh man. Y'all gonna make me a bad boy. Talking about y'all want to see the cuisine, Y'all gonna make me run to somebody else live and come back and have people chasing me so we can chop them up. Yeah, we educating them. I mean, they more than welcome to just come in and be peaceful. I would rather us not even need to chop anybody. But we're gonna keep those wrenches. But I'm just saying, like, they can come in, be cordial. We can sit down, talk, chit chat, all that, and they more than welcome. We're not a big outfit over here. We're a little bitty outfit. All of them, they got the big equipment. They got the big microphone. I'm so jealous. I need a microphone, y'all. I'm gonna get me a microphone. I don't want to do that. Yeah, I'm gonna get a microphone and I'm gonna get the hangouts together. So we'll go a little bit at a time. I'm not in a rush. I'm not in a rush. Oh, yeah. We had a little ground beef earlier. It wasn't enough to give everybody some. Everybody, I think, had one taco apiece. We couldn't get the burrito. Oh, Queen Rachel, you blessing us. Thank you so much. We rebelling. You more than welcome any day. Right, King Arnold. That's what I'm thinking about. I'm working on it. The next thing I'm gonna get my mic set up, and then I'm gonna give me one of those little backdrops, that say TeamRebel. I know, Queen Sandra. That's a tease. Yep. We're going to do it, y'all. We're going to get it right, Get to see all the rebels with their T-shirts on. You know what I'm saying? It's coming, y'all. I sent them out. It was like a pain. I never, sold T-shirts before or anything or dealt with them like that. Not sell them, but dealt with them. And it's just like, I don't know. I overextended what I thought it was. But I'll be glad to see all y'all with them, and that's going to make me happy, Yep, they said 3 to 9 days. I just sent them out today for sure. I had to get them all at one time. It was over 32 shirts. So, just letting y'all know. I know. Okay, Queen. Yeah, for sure. For sure. Yep, Queen Larita, no problem. Oh, Queen Boss Lady, bless up. Thank you so much. We're gonna check into it. I'm gonna look at it tonight, and then maybe we could drop it on Morning Rush. Yeah, I'm gonna start going back to like 3 times a day, you guys, so we can get the morning, the afternoon, and the evening, because we still got a heap of emails, a lot of stuff going on. Yep, awareness is everything for sure, Queen, and to be aware is to be alive. Poop out, that's right, King Brad. But King Brad, that's why I'll be worried about you, King. You know what I'm saying? Just keep your eyes open about your surroundings. Hey, Queen Catherine, you don't want me to do my Granny green screen impression. Yeah, that's my daughter. She in there. Yeah. Oh my God. Oh, no problem, Queen Rachel. Whenever you're ready, we'll make sure it happens. Y'all like my Granny green screen impression? I'm telling you, I got it down pat. Look. No, that is my daughter in there. Yes, it is. Oh my God. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm tripping. I dropped my phone. Oh my God. I know. I don't got no wig. Oh man, this is crazy, man. These people. I mean, I never saw some of the lists these people were. I was floating. You see that? That's what she was doing, going around in circles like that. I'm floating. Oh man. Yeah, she got me good. That's okay. Granny don't want to debate me. I'll bet you that. They can do whatever they want to do. They don't want to debate. I want to debate whoever, whenever, however. Let's go. Team Rebel, we're going to go up another level. Oh, man. Okay. Y'all want to go there? Okay, I'm going to do one. I'm going to do only one time. Queen Stephanie, I'm just saying. I'm going to do one time a Granny green screen impression. But it won't be now. I got to get my equipment together. We're going to have some fun. I know, me too, Queen. Oh, bless up, Queen. I know. Uh-oh. Oh, yeah. You don't have to tell me twice. I miss you too, Queen. I miss all of y'all. Honestly, but I had some research to do. I had some rebelling to do. I had some studio work to do. And I got it done. No. We the man, King. We the team. Okay, let me see. We got it covered, bro. King Brad, you know you keep me on the edge of my seat. Is that what I think that is over in the corner? King Brad? Queen Loretta, why you want to pick on me? I'll attach it to my beanie. Yeah, we got to hook it up. Okay. King Brad with some more heat. He got the receipts, y'all. That's the Rebel. Yeah, heavyweight Rebel. Here we go. Here go the receipts. And I didn't even notice it until now. She is so fake. But look at this in the corner that we missed while that was going on. Naked chick in the corner, is that? Wow. King Brad, you don't miss nothing, brother. Who is that, King? What's that? I know, Queen Loretta. Yeah, I know what you was talking about. I was messing around. I said, I got you. King Brad. Right there? That's him right there, King? What was he doing? That looked like a lady, almost, King. I don't know for sure. Oh. Oh. He wearing some tight work clothes. You sure he ain't cross-dressing or something? I'm just saying. I could be wrong. Man, King, you spotted him in the corner. So then if she over here like this, wow. Good job, Higgins. Man, y'all, that is heavyweight. Man, we rebelling. Wow. They got my phone hot, King. Those are badges? The white shiny parts, King? Right. And King Brad, you know I don't dispute anything that you say. Pool pow. Wow. You know what? From all this stuff that I see you doing, King, man, the truth almost here. Oh, yeah. He rebelling. He loved the slogan, I got more. We got more. This is crazy. Wow. No, I don't think it's fake. I just, actually what I was just really thinking about is like, I mean, through all of this, nobody done nothing but us. Nobody doing anything but us YouTubers. And I mean, the media, the press, the cops, everybody's so, intertwined with it. And then, we the only ones out here. Like, it's like somebody knows something we don't know or something. You know what I mean? And we're doing the best we can. Yeah, we working for the people all the time, King. Yeah, and they're I'm trying to see the angle. I'm really trying to see the angle. It's something we missing, y'all. We see a lot, but it's something we missing to turn it around. Yeah, we love you, King Brad, for sure. You my big bro, man. Bless up, brother King. For real. But, it's crazy, yo. Wow. This cat at the party. Wow. That really changed the dynamics for me. Like, in the way I'm looking at things somewhat, Okay, I got another piece, one more piece. This is probably kind of disturbing.
I might be overstating that, but I think we are on completely opposite sides.
This is the mind state. I wanted to show it again. I know y'all saw it.
We are mirror images in that you are fighting for your people, I'm fighting for mine. And I've been reading a lot of the things that you've said, and I really can't agree on most of them. But what I really appreciate is that there's a willingness from your part and mine to have a conversation. And I think that's incredibly important. In other countries, that would have been impossible. But I think we can do it here in the United States in a very civilized way, and nothing happens.
Yeah, that's true, Queen.
The only place where this is possible. Oh, no, of course. In any European country, it would probably be possible. Maybe not in Mexico.
Oh, nice, King.
And maybe in many countries in Latin America.
I'll be there to help you back it up, King Brad.
That opposites could sit down and just have a conversation. Right. So let me start just with the basic. I want to understand what's your ideal, what's your dream for this country. What would you like
believe
to
you,
see?
King.
I think
her cousin said the same thing.
When its people are homogeneous. In the United States, we're told over and over.
Bless you too, King. I pray that your power stay way up, brother, and you keep that light.
Then why is Mexico not inviting Haitians and Guatemalans and Vietnamese into Mexico to make it more diverse?
Love you, King Aubrey. We'll see you in the lights, my brother. Bless up, bless up.
God bless Mexico for that. I would wish that America remained America. America of the 1950s or 60s, or the 1860s for that. Well, America now means diversity. America means Asians. America means African Americans, Latinos, and non-Hispanic whites. That is very recent, very recent. As you know, until 1965, we had an immigration policy that was designed specifically to keep the United States majority white. And that was a perfect immigration policy in my view. In fact, your country, Mexico, in part of your
I'm also American, by the way.
I know you have a dual nationality. I suspect that
That's okay,
you think of yourself as more Mexican than American.
No, I think of myself as Mexican American.
Mexican American.
Yes. You were telling me about your vision of America.
Yes, I think that homogeneous countries are happier countries. All around the world, wherever you look, if you see conflict, people diligently slitting each other's throats, whether it's in the Middle East, whether it's in Africa, it's because of diversity. People who are different from each other trying to share the same territories. And look here in the United States, we have had the civil rights movement of 50 years ago, and blacks are still rioting. When Mexicans and other immigrants come to this country, they create enclaves. They don't get along with blacks either. There's always this tension of, do we have enough representation? Do we have enough? You don't agree? All of the major conflicts in the United States are really based on diversity. Diversity of ethnicity, of language, of religion, but primarily of race.
So, what would you like to see? Would you like to see a white country?
I think most whites very clearly prefer to live in a majority white neighborhood. And I know that's the case because I see what they do when the neighborhood becomes majority non-white. They move away. They would never admit that they prefer a white society because they've been browbeaten into thinking that it's wrong to say that. But that's the way they feel in their bones, and I know that because I see what they do.
So what would you want to do? So you want to live in a white-only country?
Not necessarily white only, but a country that is clearly based on a European model in which whites will basically remain the overwhelming majority in perpetuity.
Okay, how do you achieve that?
Well, that's an excellent question. We were about to do that. Up until 1965, we did have a country of that kind. I can tell you how to lose that country. You lose that country, of course, by abolishing the kind of immigration policy that was maintaining a white United States and letting in people from all over the world. You lose that when you browbeat and hypnotize Americans thinking that diversity is a wonderful thing. You lose that when you have them chanting, white Americans chanting that it'll be great to be a minority.
But that changed in 1965. I do agree that Immigration Act was one of the most important.
Maybe the most important law in the history of the United States.
I think we can agree on that.
Yes.
And that has changed the country.
Right.
Now,
I want to change it back.
How?
Well, Donald Trump has got some first good steps in mind. He wants to make sure no more illegal immigrants come into the country. And he wants to make sure that all illegal immigrants here go back. He wants to end birthright citizenship. He wants to put at least a temporary ban on Muslim immigration. Those are all excellent first steps. In any case, as I say, the economic arguments to me are far less important than what happens to the United States as a cultural entity. I am loyal to my people. My people are of a European origin. And I want my descendants and their descendants to be able to enjoy a European culture in a nation that has that culture as its central one.
That's just so limited, Mr. Taylor.
Oh, no, sorry.
Yeah, because
that's what
happens with Asians, what happens with African Americans, what happens with Latinos, what happens with Native Americans.
What happens to my
You presented me with a very limited view of the United States.
That is the view that the Japanese have for Japan, Mexicans have for Mexico, Indians have for India. No other country, except for white countries, would ever countenance an immigration policy that would reduce them to a minority. I'm sure that if hundreds of thousands of white people were pouring across the border to Mexico, and they were buying up broadcasting stations, broadcasting in English, insisting on ballot papers in English, and wanting to be school instructed in English, and some of them might be talking about breaking off a chunk of Mexico and making an all-white enclave.
Yeah.
Would the Mexicans accept such a transformation of their society?
We're talking about what's happening right now here in the United States, because that's the reality here in the United States. I have some numbers.
No, you won't answer my question, will you? Because you know that Mexicans would say absolutely no way will we be reduced to minority in our own country. They would say they would rather
that debate is non-existent whatsoever right now in Mexico. Nobody's discussing that. Nobody's discussing that in Latin America. But we are discussing it here in the United States because we are a country of immigrants. And that's completely different than the history of Mexico and Latin America. So you cannot put it in the same way.
What you're setting up is a double standard.
No, it's not a double standard.
You're in effect saying America is up for grabs. Anybody who comes is welcome.
America is a country of immigrants.
No,
that's what I'm saying.
You're saying the United States is a place anybody can come and turn it into anything you want, and the people who built this country and established its institutions, if they
that's what TeamRebel do. We celebrate our differences.
Simply because of that. Simply because immigrants came here. Your family, where's your family from, Mr. Taylor?
They're from England. They showed up here in the 17th
Exactly. So you're a Native American.
I'm a Native American. My ancestors were pioneers. They were not immigrants.
Okay.
They
and
built
before those pioneers,
but hold on.
There were Spaniards in this territory. Hernando de Soto came in 1540.
That was down in the southwestern part.
Exactly.
But I want to get back to this view you have of America as uniquely up for grabs. That's your vision of America. Whereas Mexico is not up for grabs. Nor is Brazil. Nor is Japan. Those
have
nations,
completely different stories.
Well, but yes.
Because we're talking about a nation of immigrants, which is unique and exceptional in almost the rest of the world.
The United States.
So you cannot put in the same place two completely different stories.
No, human nature does not change. Human nature is tribal. You are saying that the United States and only the United States does not.
Not only the United States, there are other countries with a lot of immigrants. Australia, you see what's happening.
Exactly. All these white countries. You say they must become multicultural. They may not preserve their ethnic heritage. You're saying that they have to open themselves to the
entire world. It's not that they must. That's the reality. Let me ask you something.
And I'm saying that 1965 was a mistake. For the vast majority of
I'm saying it was a great success, one of the most important measures ever taken.
Because people like you could come and outnumber me. That's why you think it's a success, don't you?
Let me.
No. Could you answer that question? Because people like me will become minorities.
No, precisely. I want to show you the numbers that I have on that.
You are promoting a process that will reduce my people to a minority. You approve of increased Hispanic power. You have said we are 17% of the population, but we have only 3 senators. Who's we?
Good night, Queen Georgina. What's up, Queen? Thank you for blessing us with your presence.
That comes at the expense of my people's power. Why do you want to take away my power?
You're talking about my people as if you were completely separated.
Oh, bless up, Queen Catherine.
No, why do you want to take away my power? Why do you want to reduce my people to a minority?
I'm not reducing your power. What's happening is that,
you are.
Of course not. What's happening is that because you're thinking of Americans as completely separated, as if white Americans were separated from Latinos and from African Americans and Asians, and you're wrong on that, Mr. Taylor.
No.
We are, what the Declaration of Independence is just beautiful. 1776, all men are created equal. Aren't we equal, Mr. Taylor?
We are equal in all sorts of ways. We're equal before the law, but we are also unequal in 1,000 different ways. But you keep running away.
But we're both Americans, aren't we?
You keep running away from my question.
No, go ahead.
Yes. You say that we are all the same, and yet you talk about we are 17%, and we have only 3 senators. You're talking about Latinos. Blacks speak
Latinos, yes.
Blacks speak in exactly the same terms. They think of themselves as black first, and then American.
No.
Many Latinos think of themselves as Hispanic, Latino first.
I'm just pointing out a reality about a minority in this country in which you were 17% of the population.
Good night, Queen Sonia.
And we only have 3 senators.
Queen
So
Sonia.
therefore, we don't have the political representation that we deserve.
And you want more and more and more.
Of course, because we only have 3 senators.
How much political?
At this point, 14 senators.
I see. You're satisfied with 14. And 50 years from now, how many would you like?
Let's talk about 50 years from now. These are the numbers that I have.
All right.
And I think maybe we can agree on the census bureau. In 2044,
yes,
white non-Hispanics
will become a minority.
Right. Is that what you are afraid of?
I think every white person in his bones thinks this is a terrible thing. They will never dare say so.
It is just fantastic about multiculturalism.
Mr. Ramos, it's fantastic for you, for my people to lose power and become a minority. That's fantastic for you. How does it feel for
Because
me?
it is our country.
Our country.
It is our country. Do you think it is our country?
And if the people who built this country and established its institutions and established its culture become elbowed off the stage of history,
That's up, Natural Queen.
No, I think we are sharing.
We are sharing. And
the history. We are sharing the power. We are sharing the territory. It is our country. Do you think we both have the same rights in this country?
I think that you are, as I say, fighting for the rights for your people. The people that you consider we, Latinos, Hispanics. You want more power, more numbers.
The first we for me is Americans. The first we.
All right. I'll take your word for it. But I think somehow that if the first we for you was America, you would not be constantly fighting for Latinos. That is
because that's a minority. That's a minority. That's underrepresented politically, and that they do deserve the political representation that their numbers are showing.
How about Haitians? Do you fight for them? Are they adequately represented?
I fight for all minorities. I fight for all minorities equally.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. So it's only the majority that's your enemy. Only the majority you want to hold down.
It's really interesting. I don't think non-Hispanic whites are my enemy. Of course not. We are all Americans, aren't we?
But you're clearly constantly taking sides. You say you're fighting for all minorities. You say that means you fight for everyone, but white Americans.
No. What I'm saying is that those minorities that are being discriminated, that don't have enough power, that don't have enough political representation.
That's true, King Brad.
I think we should fight for them.
Okay, and as long as white people are a majority, you will continue to fight against us and take our power, take our numbers, take our influence.
It's not against
whites. Objectively, it's against the majority. The majority is white, and you want to systematically take away the white majority's power.
Do you think that because you are white, you are superior to African Americans?
No, not at all.
Or that you are superior to Latinos?
No.
Or Asians?
No, I think that all people have the right to pursue their own destiny. The United States was established as a European country. In 1790, the very first immigration law, naturalization law, allowed only free white people of good character to become Americans. Because the founding fathers, despite this nonsense in the Declaration about anybody being anyone, the white people
nonsense is the most beautiful phrase in the Declaration of Independence.
First of all, it's not true by any stretch of the imagination. But in any case,
you don't think we are all created equal?
No, I think all people are profoundly unequal.
You don't think we are equal? You don't think that you are exactly the same as an African American?
In an abstract political sense, perhaps, but there are people who are
better athletes.
No, there are people who are better athletes.
You don't think you're the same as an African American?
We are the same species of human being, but
genetically, don't you think we're the same?
We are the same species, but name a single
but
person.
Wait, because you don't want to say that you are the same as an African American. How come?
I'm the same species, but look, the point is,
and then you're not exactly the same, right?
No human beings are identically equal. But let's set that aside. The whole idea,
because that's the basic, that's the essence of this discussion.
No,
that you might think that you are better than African Americans or Latinos or Asians.
I'm not saying better at all. I'm saying we build different societies. And when the United States was established, the idea was that only free white persons of good character could be admitted to this country as citizens. That was the basic conception of the United States. As outpost of Europe. It changed many years
later. Queen.
And it was a major mistake.
Men changed laws.
But the point is,
that happens in all the world.
The United States, as a conception, continued until 1965. And when that law was passed, it was not offered to the American people as something that would change the demographics of the United States.
Let me ask you about Muslims. You said in a robocall,
yes,
supporting Donald Trump.
Right.
This year, you said, we don't need Muslims. We need smart, well-educated white people who will assimilate to our culture.
Good night, Queen Sandra.
Right. Donald Trump is about this call.
Yes, and therefore.
And you say, we don't need Muslims.
No.
Okay. So, what are you going to do with the thousands of Muslims? American citizens who are serving in the military and who are protecting you right now in the police departments across the country.
We don't need any more Muslims. How many?
You didn't say more Muslims. You say we don't need Muslims.
We don't need Muslims.
And they are part of this country. Yes. Thousands of them, Mr. Taylor. Serving us, protecting us in the military.
I'm sure that we just couldn't possibly survive with all those Muslim Navy Rangers. Yes, I'm sure that's true. But I'm talking about.
You're making fun of them.
Oh, good night, King Brad. See you in the lights, brother. What's up, King? We love you.
Saving our lives and protecting
Muslims in large numbers. We see what the consequence of that is in Europe. In Europe, Muslims become this indigestible mass of aliens who are incapable of integrating in a meaningful way. And I notice that there's not a single Latin American country that has proposed to let these Syrian Muslims, these so-called refugees, into those countries. Obviously, Mexico, Central America, South America.
Not so-called refugees.
Those people
that they're fighting for their lives.
And how many
they're fleeing their countries because they're being killed.
How many Latin American countries have admitted a single one?
Okay, King. We on point.
Muslims either, because they know what a problem Muslims are. in any sort of large numbers.
I wouldn't say that there are no racial tensions in this country. Of course there are.
Yes.
And we have many examples.
Could I queen revelation?
But I wouldn't be, it's impossible, and it would be unfair to say that African Americans are in a different category as you.
In a different category?
We're all the same, Mr. Taylor.
That if we really were all the same, there would be no racial tensions, would there? You say there is a great deal of racial tension. No, let me finish. The very existence of racial tension.
No midnight bunties.
People who have tried to live together for hundreds of years, and it's still.
I noticed they don't come when we do a Team Rebel update.
That assimilation is not possible across racial lines, and that diversity is a weakness for America, not for Australia.
I would see in a completely different way. I would say that in a country in which we had slavery, in a country in which we had discrimination and racism.
So again, it's all our fault. It's white people's fault.
The fact that right now we have an African American president means progress, don't you think?
Go ahead, Queen Stephanie.
Of an important symbol, but the fact
among
that
many other things.
Again, you are saying that the reason blacks have not assimilated is the fault of whites who have mistreated them. If you look at blacks in nations with completely different histories than that of the United States, Canada or Great Britain, for example, you will find that blacks are in exactly the same socioeconomic and crime profile situation as they are here. This shows you that it is American history is not some kind of unique.
That's up, Queen Soraya.
What we find among blacks in the United States, what you find in Britain,
good night.
in the United States, in Canada, is a reflection of racial differences that will persist no matter what kind of social programs you wish to implement. I think that your primary loyalty, whether you say so or not, and perhaps I'm wrong, and I don't wish to impute motives to you that are unfair. But it seems to me that your actions, you want more power for Latinos, and I don't.
That's what's up, Queen Stephanie. Appreciate you.
They have less power than they deserve numerically. I think, in your view, America will be a better country if there are more Hispanics exercising more power and leaving their mark on this society and its culture. That, to me, is against my interests. I believe that it is within my interests and that of all European-derived Americans to live in a society that is stamped with the mark of European culture. I think that white Americans had at one point a special and unique destiny that it was their duty and their privilege to pursue without being changed, without their society being hemmed in from all sides by people unlike themselves who reduced them to probably a despised minority, perhaps 50 or 60 years from now. So this process has been one of dispossession for my people, my culture, and my heritage. And I don't see why that is anything that I should be criticized for. It's the most natural, normal, healthy thing in the world for me.
It's almost done.
People in civilization to flourish and survive. Unless the United States is prepared to say to Muslims, no,
bless up, King Brad.
It's prepared to say to Guatemalans and Haitians and Bolivians, no, we wish to have a nation for our own people and our own posterity. Unless whites are prepared to exclude people, then they will be shoved aside. That is the ultimate fate that my people are faced with because of the insistence of people from all around the world who wish to come in and say, we will reduce you to a minority, like it or not. That is the fate that I look to and which I will fight until my last breath. And you say it is illegitimate for
that's right, Queen Loretta. That's up.
In a white majority neighborhood or white majority.
I would say it's immoral, and I would say it's illegal.
Wait, I'm not talking about it. You think it's immoral? Is it immoral for a Latino to wish to live in a majority Latino country? Is that immoral?
It is immoral if you exclude others. Yes.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, wait.
You cannot. Why am I going to be excluding any other person simply because of their origin? I cannot do that.
Every Latin American country excludes practically everyone. Until not long ago, your nation had as part of its immigration law, it was written that immigrants will not disrupt the demographic balance. That is exclusion. That is precisely what it is. In order
it's a country with a completely different history than the United States.
Again, more double standards for America.
No, it's not. It is history. You went to Yale, you know history.
Oh, you're saying only America's up for grabs, not Mexico. No, not Brazil.
What I'm saying is that the United States has a unique history.
I saw that. Now, this is my question, right? When I was watching that, I didn't see much of a difference between that guy and a gangbanger. He's supposed to be super intelligent. What's the difference? He's talking about getting rid of people at any means. They do it. This cat, I don't know, but it's just these type of things, you know, going on, you know? Right. Queen Judith, bless up, Queen. I mean, super silly Queen Loretta. That was like, this dude, he living in the 1700s. Yeah, he didn't want it to change. He hate the fact they have policies and that people getting a shot at having a somewhat of a decent life, as they call it. You know, this guy, he just seriously don't want that to happen. Right. Because he's talking, you know, well, let's get rid of them and all that. You know, we're the same species and right, King. He sure need his own world. You know what I'm saying? These guys, they just a piece of work. I mean, you know, yeah, Natural Queen, you're right. You know what I'm saying? They definitely see, I think, you know, I think like anything, you know, we got to stop going for it. You know, we kind of, I don't know, maybe it's in the food and the toothpaste or something, but we kind of just be letting things go and we don't stand up in the right way. Right, Queen Stephanie, for sure. Right. You know, not only 3/4 of the world's wealth, now, you know, they coming for, you know, just murdering us flat out. Yeah, that's true, Queen. They got the food, the air. You see how they doing the land. The ground is starting to turn brown, you know, in the summertime, full summer. You know, they just, I mean, in every angle. Right, that's true, King. You know, and, you know, I think our people was foolish when we sold all the crops. You know, they sold all the farms to the government. Right. Right. I think, you know, that's what take me back to the reason we rebelling. You know, we do it in a manner where it brightens us up. It brings us up. You know, I'm here passing through. You know what I mean? They don't have really nothing I want here. I mean, after we do everything so many times over and over. Right, King. You know, if y'all look at it, y'all will see. It's just, well, y'all already looking at it. We already see. Oh yeah, they went around the world collecting all the seeds. They did all of that. They got underground paradises. They got underground rivers and underground cities and whatnot. You know, they not playing. You know, that's why, like, when we read that Georgia Guidestones things, I was saying that, wow, they, you know what, though? I'm going to tell y'all something. Money is phony. Money is phony. It's called fiat, currency created out of thin air. out of nothing. It's no more than an IOU. Right. They sitting back. They're playing us. You know, they got us passing around these bills while they're taking the real materials and building. You know, it used to be trade and barter, but no longer, you know, so we gotta just pay attention. That's what's going on. I see them. Yeah. Yeah, that's true. That's true, Queen. Hollow Earth is real, you know. I mean, because if you look at it, when it even stayed in the Bible, how they was threw down into the bowels of the earth, you know. And I heard the only way to beat these cats is with copper. So might have to get our copper up, you know. Yep, that's true. The ones and O's trigger it to tell it to go, stop, play. Right, see, because if you notice, they're trying to phase out money. So there's no way to trade anything. You know, if money's all in the air, or we got to use these systems that they're building and walk through and you know, put the you know, the thing in our hand and all that. Yeah, that's true, King. That remind me of one movie where Demolition Man. You remember that when the people who living underground had to run up? It's just the opposite, you know. They got it now where they, you know, that's why I'm getting back to it and I forgot real quick. The Georgia Guidestones, you know, how it affects me, you know, because they wrote it in stone. And if they were to drop a bomb, that stone gonna still be there, will be gone. Yeah, that's for sure. You know, it's just a lot going on. Let's stay prayed up. Let's stay rebelling. I mean, we'll find answers. We'll always find answers. Yeah, we'll find answers, y'all. We just gotta stay diligent, stay moving, stay patient. Don't follow the wrong people, you know, and stay. Bless up, bless up. Just wanted to tell everybody good night. I love y'all. My equipment running down. I burnt it out. But I'll see y'all in the lights. Get up in the morning. We'll get back at it. Get up in the morning. We'll get back at it. Get up in the morning. We'll get back at it. I got echo. Yeah. So just wanted to let y'all know I love y'all. Bless up. All the Queen and King. Bless up, Chop Mob. That's right. Yeah, I love all of y'all. Good night to everybody. We're going to get up in the morning, do it again. Let's see what time it is now. Woo! Week 221, everybody in America. But, you know, bless up. Thank y'all for coming in, blessing me with the presence. Hey, they be that. Look, this stuff be trying to get rid of the Rebel. I ain't going nowhere. I'll be right back. So just wanted to let y'all know. Screen ran out on me. Actually, the energy out of my phone. So, woo, 322 East Coast in the building. Okay, King. And when you ready, please just email me a copy of it all the time. Anytime that you got one you want to, so I can back you up, bro. So if they mess with your live or whatever, I'll be right behind you every time. So I'll probably do it anyway just because, you know, and we love you, King. So keep on rocking it. We're going to keep rocking it. We rebelling. We the prototype. Y'all know what it is. So bless up all the Queen and King. Bless up Chop Mob. Bless up TeamRebel. Good night, Natural Queen. Good night, all the people in the building. Yep. I'll see y'all in the lights. One love. Bless up. TeamRebel. We out the building. Peace. See y'all later.